Hello, and today I am going to be doing another sketchbook tour. This sketchbook is a sketchbook by Handmade, and it is relatively small, meaning not a lot of pages, but it's just a square one that's about 10 inches by 10 inches. And I started this in 2022 and I finished it in 2023. This first spread I used oil paints, and I'm just kind of playing around with them. This next spread is also done with oil paints. I did a few tutorials from YouTube in here, and just generally playing around in the sketchbook. In this next spread, I used Holbein acrylic gouache, and I actually do like the flowers I did on the left. On the right, I was just trying to do like a landscape, and I wanted to focus on like vibrant purples and pinks. This spread is just I think a micron pen. I just felt like drawing with pen one day, and this is kind of the typical style I like drawing and painting in. And I don't know, this sketchbook is just very random. These are some portraits I did in colored pencil. I believe I used Prismacolor pencils. And this next spread is done in Holbein acrylic gouache. I really like how the lemons turned out. I'm not the biggest fan of the portrait. And this is also done with Holbein acrylic gouache. I just had this idea of painting clouds that are in like this pink color, but I didn't know what kind of style I wanted to do it in, so I did it in both. And I'm still not really sure of which one I like the best. I believe I did a video on this spread. I'm not sure, it's just a bunch of photos that I saw on Pinterest, and I was trying to stick with like a select color palette for all of these little mini illustrations. And this again is a micron pen, or it's a fountain pen. I don't really remember. And these are Holbein acrylic gouaches again. I was trying to use a limited palette and see how much I could push 3 colors, or actually 2 colors plus white and black, just to see what I could get out of it. And then the portrait I did on the right is using those colors. And on this page I did like a mix of watercolors, Holbein gouache, and just kind of whatever. I like the texture of that blue coat on the girl on the left hand side. I thought it was fun to paint. And then we had a power outage, so I just painted and drew. So I did some pen sketches, and in the background I just used some watercolor. I like how the photos of the girls pop against the background. Here I was trying to draw with just a ballpoint pen, and then I did the landscapes in acrylic gouache. I don't know how I feel about this spread, but I did the work, so. Here I was trying to play again with ballpoint pens just to see what I could do. And then back to my comfort zone of drawing these flowers. So this is just ink, and then I used some paint pens in the background that are metallic. But this is kind of my comfort zone of like what I draw. And again, trying to use the big pen. And then on the right side is acrylic gouache. Yeah, whenever I'm in doubt, I tend to draw like these flowers just because I like how they turn out. I really struggle with landscapes, so I keep trying to do them and I don't necessarily like them. This, I'm testing out some Hope Iron acrylic gouache whites that I have just to see how they perform, and then a sunrise. And some birds. I did this also with acrylic gouache. And then just a blob of gray. And this spread is me testing out some of my markers to throw away ones that don't work anymore. This sketchbook is nothing perfect. It's merely me sketching and doodling and just doing whatever I want in it. And then back to my comfort zone of these flowers that I tend to draw all the time. I don't think I have one sketchbook that is like perfect on every page. I always just use a sketchbook to do whatever I want in it. And then trying to draw another portrait, but more characterized, and then a cactus, because I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I wanted it to be simple, and I always default to a cactus. Or these leaf things. And I believe I just used marker for those. And then this was playing around with the Holbein Sibylline gouache palette. I was trying to figure out how to make a purple by swapping out one of the colors. And this is just me swatching different color mixtures. I tend to just do these in my sketchbook. I never really go back to them, but I always have them. And that is it. That's my sketchbook tour. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.